Hello and welcome everyone to some Super Mario Odyssey action here at GSA. We've got YT Lucidityy versus MiiWii here today. And I am Scotch and Tie Guy. You can call me Scotch. In the booth with me is Late Night Ronnie. What's your take on this race that we've got here?
I'm quite excited for this one. And just by taking a look at the leaderboards, Lucid is quite a bit ahead of MiiWii. So, yeah, if MiiWii can pull off a win here, then, you know, that would give him an insane boost.
Yeah, we've got the leaderboard there in front of you. You know, Mitch, the last one standing with that undefeated streak. Chaos very closely behind, but YT right there in the middle of it with 321 points, and MiiWii close to the bottom there with 90, with one win on his board. So we'll be looking for something good from both of these guys. You know, it's all about points. That's what it comes down to. First race of the night. Lucidity can very easily jump over Dansta if he takes the win. MiiWii doesn't look like he'll be able to move up anywhere, but a points grab would be nice for him.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at MiiWii's webcam. Is that like a really tiny picture of Waluigi?
I think that is. It's like the very smallest picture of Waluigi I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just like he went onto. It's like he went onto Google Images, just searched up like 10 by 10 picture of Waluigi.
Oh my lord! I think MiiWii's memeing on us here.
Yeah, oh, Lucid already taking a bonk here.
So, to start here in Cap, slight mistake on Lucid's side, a little bit of swag there on MiiWii's side.
Yeah, but you know, it looks like Lucid's just a bit ahead.
Yeah, just better movement. You know, he's been working hard at this lately and trying to push his time lower and lower. You know, trying to get in the ranks with Tyrone and Mitch and Chaos and the likes. So you know, he's working harder at the small things, as you can see, taking the early lead there against MiiWii. Getting out of Cap. Left side movement good on both sides of the screen, so no problems there.
No, but yeah, as you were saying, I watch Lucid streams a lot, and it is really satisfying to just see all of his grind paying off.
Well, into Cascade now. Early into this run, obviously, about an hour and 5 minutes long, depending on how these racers do.
Oh, Lucid took damage against the chain chomp there.
Yep, so minor mistakes. He's going to take a health here, which isn't going to hinder him too much. Just a quick pause.
Yeah, but still Lucid does manage to keep his lead, and as we saw really in Cap Kingdom, it does show just how much of an influence movement alone has on being able to like catch up. Because, for example, I think it was in a race Mitch did where he got caught up quite a bit behind and managed to catch up quite a significant bit on movement alone. But I might be wrong in that.
Goddamn brutal. We're gonna be grabbing these coins. Really important we have the coin count set. So that when we go for these shot moves, we have those 100 coins that we need. Really nice thing, you know, some places we can grab hint art, which gives us a plentiful amount of coins. So look out for that sort of thing as we go right along here.
Yeah. And yeah, so even though runners are focusing on getting through the game as quickly as possible, they always need to keep that eye on the coin counter, because if they don't and they don't have enough,
Yeah, we have seen that before.
Yeah.
Really damages a run and just really kind of sets you out of sorts because you're not used to it.
Yeah, and especially at this point in the game, you don't really have hint art to give you that coin boost, so you've just got to make sure you pick enough up along the way.
So no chest clip here in Cascade from either of these guys, playing it safe. I like the move.
Yeah, and you know, it's better safe than sorry, and well, always just go with what you're more comfortable with.
So about 4 seconds of difference between these guys. Heading out of Cascade into Sand Kingdom.
Yippee.
Talk a little bit about DSTA, Daylight Savings Time Abuse. We set up before the run even starts for Daylight Savings Time so that once we get to this potted plant, we throw the seed in the pot, jump into the pipe. And by the time we get out of the pipe, the plant has completely grown, which typically takes 20 minutes, but because of the abuse that we do, the game thinks that an hour has passed. So that plant's grown. Oh no, ground pound from Lucidityy. And he is able to grab that bird on the way with that spin throw. Bonk on MiiWii's side.
Yeah, okay, now going for the moon.
So good DSTAs, and I want to just go back to real quick to Lucidityy's backup there. You know, taking the bonk and the ground pound, falling a little bit short. Could have missed the bird, but knew where he was, so he threw Cappy, hitting the bird at just the right moment so that he could activate the moon for that one, rather than, you know, jumping towards the bird as you typically would.
I mean, that did look pretty nice, I'll admit. I mean, when I saw that ground pound happen, I was like, "Ooh, is he going to be able to still get the bird?" And then he goes and does that. Lovely.
Well, it's cool because these guys know these backups. You know, you don't typically see it in runs because they're trying to play their best, and if, you know, they make a mistake like that, they won't. I mean, they might do a different backup or something like that, but for Lucid to be able to know that backup was there is hugely important. MiiWii messing up that dram.
Yeah, it's gonna cost him quite a bit of time. It's definitely going to give Lucid an edge in terms of advantage.
MiiWii going for this dram. That was pretty neat.
Okay, going for Jaxie skip. Yep.
Lucid's Jack skip was good. See if MiiWii can take care of it as well, and he does.
Nice.
No problems there. So Lucidity just needing to grab these notes. And grab the moon.
Oh, falling off a tree. But managing to make it back up before the cycle ends, so, you know, you can't be too upset about that.
MiiWii with the rethrow. Grab the rest of those notes. But we'll be heading out of here now. Out of the sand into much watery lands, into Lake Kingdom.
Yeah. It is a bit of a contrast considering, you know, sand, complete dryness, ignore the little lake thing they have there. And then you just go to a kingdom that's completely filled with water.
Well, that's the great thing about the gameplay of this game is it's all about contrasts in these worlds. You know, you go from Snow Kingdom to Seaside. You go from like being in frigid cold, this frigid cold world to all of a sudden this very warm, very inviting beach area.
And it's kind of like that with Lost and Metro, because you've got Lost, which like no one lives in. It's called Lost, so obviously that says a lot about it. And then you've got this huge urban city teeming with people.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Lake clip for Lucidity.
Okay, here we go.
Looks good.
Yeah.
We'll be setting up for that as well. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
So MiiWii completely clipping straight through.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to have to go for Rango now as a backup.
That's a very unfortunate thing for MiiWii. You know, that clip looked just fine, but when he went for that ground pound, just going straight through, obviously, as we saw.
Yeah, late clip, it's a very deceiving thing. Because, you know, it can trick you in so many ways.
And here we see the backup there for MiiWii having to take on Rango. You actually, you know, in the normal route, you would never face this guy ever. But MiiWii.
Yeah, yeah, Rango's the only Broodal you don't face ever. Yeah, that's right.
Okay then, out of Lake, a little bit of interesting things happening here.
Yeah, okay, Lucid 23-21 exit. MiiWii I think 4x exit here. going shopping. Oh, and yeah, so MiiWii now making his entrance into Wooded. Lucid buying his moon. Okay, getting the bunny out of the way. Grabbing the next moon. And okay, Lucid, little bit of difficulty grabbing the uproot. MiiWii now buying his moon. The Lucid now proceeding to not clip. Okay, gets it. Good, MiiWii now. Oh, okay, Lucid, little bit of difficulty grabbing this second moon. Okay, and he gets it. MiiWii done with the tree root. And now going for not flip himself. Okay, also getting nut flip. Oh, again, MiiWii also having difficulty climbing the wall for that second moon. And okay, making his way up the ramp. Meanwhile, Lucid here, going through this uproot section. And now jumping all the way to the poison area here. Okay. As Lucid goes for this moon around the corner here. Okay. MiiWii making his way to the uproot section. And Lucid Flower Road skip. Okay. Nice. And then grabbing the nut moon. And making his way into the tower. MiiWii. Ooh, okay. Grabbing the nut moon here. But moon around the corner. Oh no, MiiWii! MiiWii falling off the platform and taking back death.
Yeah, really unfortunate there. MiiWii having to recover.
Can he make it across? Come on.
Yeah, just on the edge there. Finally making it across for Flower Road skip. A tough death.
Yeah, but now Lisa making his way into pipe section. Okay, maybe a little bit of difficulty climbing that tower. Okay, Lisa now done with pipes.
Just like that. Lucy will be heading out of here. MiiWii, on the other hand, we need to finish this up.
Yeah, that death really wasn't good for him.
Oh, no bonk!
Oh, no, come on,
can
come
he
on,
recover? Come on. Yes, he can.
Okay. God. It would have been really sad to see 2 deaths in that amount of time.
He is fortunate to get out of there. Not too damaged. We need to finish up pipes now. And Lucid will be taking on Bowser number 1, MiiWii with the damage, but using those iframes to get pipes finished up.
Yeah. Not the best was it for MiiWii, but you know, just have to power through. These things happen.
See the Lucidityy grabbing that hint art. Helps out his coin count.
Yeah, also means he doesn't have to go grab it in Metro.
So, as Lucidityy finishes up here with Bowser in the clouds and heads towards Lost, quick couple of plugs. Exclamation point schedule to see the full schedule of everything GSA has going on. We've got Super Mario Odyssey on Monday, Task Tuesdays, World Record Wednesdays, and on Thursday we've got Celeste and D2 of our Super Mario 64 League. Friday is D1 of Super Mario 64, and Saturday and Sunday is Super Mario Maker 2 all day, every day. And while we don't have races going on, we do have content, so 24/7 content coming at you. Make sure to check that out to see what's going on. And of course, we've got the recent thing. If you weren't watching yesterday, we are teaming up with BTS Studios in Covina, California for a little bit of GSA Legends out in California. A little bit of Smash Bros and speedrunning. Pretty big deal. If you're able to go, check out tickets. That's in mid to late November.
Yeah, you going into GSA Legends, Scotch?
Oh, I mean, I wish I could. Unfortunately, the flight from Florida to California is not cheap. But I will be making sure to pay attention to the stream. So if you're not able to go, it will be streamed live on Twitch. So make sure to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely same here. I mean, I live in England. Longer flights gonna be more expensive, and you know it's all over news. One of the major airlines has collapsed, so it's gonna be hard to get a flight.
Lucidityy getting out of Lost just fine.
Yeah.
Lost can be quite difficult for these guys, but Lucid getting out of there scot-free.
Okay, and it kind of does put into perspective in terms of leads. Like, MiiWii is still quite early on in the kingdom. Okay. Lucid into Night Macro now.
MiiWii doing what he can to finish up Lost as quickly as possible.
Yeah, okay, going for Page Triple now.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah,
oh no!
Just a little late and a little too far to the right there. Gonna be having to go for a backup. Has to be careful to not trigger Klepto though.
No, and oh no,
Or
mixing
bonks.
the platform.
Finally getting that back up, but taking plenty of damage on the way. All he needs to do is grab this moon underneath the bridge!
Oh no!
And the bonk, and the certain death, just like that.
Oh no, MiiWii.
Just slightly too high there. He'll take the death there, but it will bring him straight to the Odyssey, so he'll get out of there. It will be very low on coin count.
Yeah, and I think if MiiWii had to describe that loss in one word, it would probably be wah, as Waluigi always says.
Lucidityy taking care of Mecha Wiggler now. Mecha Wiggler, RNG, very, very important, especially in this second stage.
Yeah, and if anything, the internal mindset of the runners during this section is don't screw me up, don't screw me up, don't screw me up.
Lucidityy getting a okay pattern.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't, like, you know, had to do a third cycle or anything, so.
The key thing there is in that second cycle, if the Mecha Wiggler is crossing over itself, taking shots can be kind of difficult, but fortunately Lucidityy was able to take shots in an area where the Mecha Wiggler wasn't crossing over itself. Not doing it perfectly, but getting decent RNG. MiiWii heading into the skyscraper now, going to be taking on Mecha Wiggler in just a moment.
Yeah, and okay, Lucid now getting ready for Day Metro. Okay, doing the gram. I'm going for Scoot Clip. Nice. Very quick.
It's always good to see.
Yeah. And with a face cam on them on Lucid's side, you can see just how drastically the players turn the controllers to get Scoot's Clip.
MiiWii taking care of Mecha Wiggler.
Lucid going into slot, so we know what that means. Bullet building.
Well, MiiWii getting a very good pattern actually, but not able to avoid some of the shots. So not able to capitalize on that very, very good RNG.
No, I mean, although he was blessed with that pattern, I mean, it's just nice to see.
Lucid taking care of bullet building just fine, grabbing that last bullet bill before heading out of there.
Oh. Okay,
Got a little bit of splicing on Lucid's side. Automatic DQ for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. That's it. Runs over. That's it.
MiiWii takes the dub. But Lucid looking to finish up here as MiiWii is entering Day Metro. Going to be going for that Scoot Clip.
Oh, okay. Little bit of difficulty here, but you know he manages to grab the moon a bit quicker than it can sometimes take.
Yeah, just took a quick bump there.
He's
not getting the throw the way he wants it.
no, yeah, definitely having a little bit of difficulty setting that gram up as well. Oh no, Lucid bonking, having having to climb back up there, but you know, luckily it's very easy to just get back to where he was, so you know, nothing to be too upset about. Okay. MiiWii not going for bullet building.
Yeah, using that older route. So will be slightly slower, just route-wise, than Lucidity. About halfway done with this run. 30 minutes and small mistakes here and there, but nothing major on Lucid's side other than a couple of bonks.
And as soon as he said bonks, MiiWii decided to take one. Parallel thinking there.
Lucidity into Snow Kingdom now. You can see just what I like to see with these cams is just how aggressively these guys shake their controllers. You know, you see it, you know what they're doing when you watch them stream or whatever, and you can't see their hands. But when you see their hands in a race like this, it really gets you in the mindset of just how aggressively they're using the motion sensors there on the Pro controller.
Yeah, and I find it a bit funny, but compared to how I shake my controller, it's still quite, you know, tame. Because I, like, really violently shake my controller.
Let's see. Lucidity setting up for clip here. Doesn't look like he's going to get it.
No. And he didn't even bother going for it. It looked like he knew it wasn't going to happen.
More problems there on Lucidity's side of the screen. We apologize for that. This is a pre-recorded race. Live commentary, though. So we are seeing this for the first time, just like y'all.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not pre-recorded. Isn't that right? Insert name here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, MiiWii heading out of Metro now into Snow to follow behind Lucidity, who has one more side area to take care of, then the infamous Snowdram.
Oh god. Just thinking about Snowdrams, you know, got my heart beating fast.
I've heard the argument that Snowdram is probably the hardest part of this run.
Ooh, I'll agree it's hard, but is it the hardest? Ooh.
Nice dives here from Lucidity. A small mistake not getting those 4 Goombas on top of that button. Nothing. No, not too big of a deal. Can easily get back and take care of it. MiiWii falling in a little bit of a weird area off that top ledge. Here to start Snow.
Going into a shop to buy his moon.
Lucid's going to be setting up for this Snowdram now. See what kind of setup he goes with.
Oh no! Oh no! Take him out! Take him the bonk! No. Although I'm going to have to refer to what you mentioned a little bit earlier, all the way back in Cascade, about runners going for routes I'm more confident in. I haven't really seen Lucidityy do that little setup for Snowdram before, and I think he just, in my opinion, I just think he shouldn't have risked it. He shouldn't have risked it.
So what you typically see, there's 3 different kind of ways that you can set up for Snowdram. MiiWii knocking off all the spiny boys. We're going to be getting a little bit of camera movement there. But for Snowdram, you can go for a longer setup, or you can go for an instant setup or no setup at all. What you typically see amongst runners who are close to the bottom of that leaderboard is a longer setup, just because they're not as versed in that. Lucidityy having a little trouble.
Okay.
Here. And what Lucidityy went for was that quicker setup that Ronnie's talking about. You know, MiiWii taking a death.
Okay. Little bit of difficulty stacking the Goombas.
MiiWii going to be heading over to take care of his Snowdram here in a moment. Lucidityy, on the other hand, going to be doing cheap. What? Why did he jump out of the cheap?
I think he must have like accidentally clicked the you know one of the ZL or ZR buttons. So. Yes, that is how I pronounce the word, the letter Z.
Lucidityy heading on over. MiiWii not happy with the setup. It takes a moment. Make sure he's set up correctly. Is he gonna make it? He does, just barely.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything just in case I was wrong, but I genuinely thought that wasn't going to win. He wasn't going to make it there.
Lucidityy, good cheap clip. Messed up on the first throw, but second throw is just fine. MiiWii will be heading into Seaside.
Yeah, and Lucid's making his way out, so yeah, if you want to think of it this way, they're a Seaside Kingdom apart. Because that's a common unit of measurement.
Well, Lucidityy hitting into the infamous Luncheon Kingdom.
No, there's quite a bit of room here to go wrong, so you just got to have your fingers crossed, really.
Yeah, one of the longer kingdoms, kind of like the metro of the second kind of set, if you will, of kingdoms that we deal with here. Good salt triple jump there.
Yeah, going for him. Do it.
little fight viewers at all. MiiWii.
It looks like we had another bit of technical difficulty on Lucid's side. But we're alright.
Well, MiiWii is about to set up for his cheap clip.
Looks like he had a little bit of difficulty in grabbing the moon. But anyways, now second up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just not. So the big thing here is Mario's got to be far enough away from the cheap for the clip to work. If you're too close to the cheap, it's not going to work. And their third try, lucky there for MiiWii.
But first attempt looked really weird for me. Like the first thing I saw, like he captured him being cheap again, and then the next thing I saw, like he just failed the clip.
Yeah, the weird thing is like I said with the recapture of the cheap. You're not far enough away for whatever reason. Instead of flipping out of bounds, what the cheap will do rather is get kind of projectiled in the other direction, back into the world. Because again, the whole point of the barrier is to keep you from going out of bounds. It's kind of like the idea of the same kind of idea in Super Mario 64, where you build up enough speed to be able to clip past that wall. In that 70-star door, it's a similar kind of concept, where you don't have enough speed, so instead of going across that barrier, you're kind of pushed back in the other direction with the same amount of speed, which is why you saw the cheap kind of all of a sudden jump from that barrier all of a sudden about a little bit away from it. We having difficulty with this.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a little bit. Oh no, taking the bonk. He's definitely going to be quite salty over that. The dump.
Oh man.
It's finally making it up. Okay, MiiWii going for spew it. Yeah. Okay. Lucid's going up behind the wall.
Nice quick ground pound there. Yeah, that move is trickier. Oh, Lucid with the bonk. That moon in particular is trickier.
Oh no! Oh no! Falling straight into lava.
Jeez, yeah, just kind of one catastrophe after another here on Lucidity's side. One bonk after the other, grabbing that flag so that he can fill up the health bar, so that he doesn't have to deal with a pause after grabbing this multi-moon. Big ol' thumbs up there on Lucid's side. Happy to finish up luncheon now.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, okay, MiiWii having a little bit of difficulty making his way up to this wall here. Okay, leaving the kingdom now.
MiiWii pretty deep into luncheon now as Lucidityy heads into Lost. Or not Lost, excuse me, Ruin.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting Kingdom Ruin.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
you don't grab you grab a whole 3 moons and you fight a dragon in the simplest fight probably in the whole game.
yeah, I mean, it's very complicated stuff, obviously. I mean, I have seen runners cry themselves to sleep because of their failures to beat the Ruin Kingdom Dragon.
I mean, this kingdom is what kills runs. This dragon is just the bane of these guys' existence. So difficult.
Yeah, yeah, his name is the Lord of Lightning, and considering the fact that this dragon is very frightening, it is possible that this dragon is the reason for that lyric in Bohemian Rhapsody. I hear Freddie Mercury, big fan of Mario Odyssey.
Well, as Lucidityy takes on the Lord of Lightning, let's finish up our plugs that we have. Again, exclamation point schedule to see the full schedule of everything that GSA has on. Exclamation point bracket to see where all your favorite runners are at, who they have to go up against, how many points they have, where their standing is in the league. Exclamation point merch for shirts and hoodies, fresh, clean looks. Be sure to check that out. Exclamation point YT and exclamation point YouTube for the YouTube channel. All runs and reruns are posted there. If you missed a run or if you just want to rewatch a run, make sure to subscribe. All of it's there. And of course we got exclamation point Onyx. Onyx, points that you can grab from playing a free game or just signing in every 12 hours. I got 165 points yesterday. Added to my point collection that I have so far. I've got over 300 now. Oh, MiiWii!
Oh no! Oh.
Able to get back. Fortunately able to recover that, but he'll be finishing up luncheon here in just a moment. But again, Onyx, if you get 500 Onyx points, you get a free sub to any Twitch channel that you would like. We'd love it if you use that sub here at GSA. Again, you get to play a free game, Golf Clash, get some points, get a free sub.
Yeah,
And of course, we've got GSA Legends out in California in mid-November. If you're able to go, make sure to check out the tickets. If not, it will be streamed live. A little bit of Smash Bros, a little bit of speedrunning, a whole lot of fun. Lucidityy into Bowser's Kingdom now.
yes, okay, so MiiWii making his way into Ruin now.
Pretty significant lead on Lucidityy's side. A really big thing here was it came down to deaths on MiiWii's part. huge death in Wooded, obviously, put him was the kind of start of him being significantly behind, and then the death in Lost as well.
Yeah, and that was also when the failure in him getting cage triple. Lucid, a little bit of difficulty in making diving back. Going to be discharged.
But early on, Lucidity, really good, clean movement. It goes to show just how important movement is, and talking about this earlier. You know how movement can clean up and make you up so much time in the long run, and I think that movement compared to like moon to moon strats is so important.
Yeah, movement is actually quite underrated. Like, you know, no one really takes into account just how much of an impact it could have.
Lucidity going to carry it first, as is the norm.
And the correct way. This whole debate over which Broodal to go for first always reminds me of this one thing in England. Because a common English snack is something called scones or scones. Say it however you will. I'm sure they have it in other places in the world, but there's a massive debate over whether you put the jam first and then the cream, or the cream and then the jam, and it's whole thing, and I'm just like, who cares? But I care about this because, you know, this is serious business. Life or death.
MiiWii heading into Bowser's now. As Lucidity getting close to finishing up, making his way towards the Mecha Brutal. And MiiWii
falling back down the wall. Alright, MiiWii's doing this strat, which, you know, don't usually see, but whatever floats your boat.
Uh-oh, Lucidity! Whoa, the save! What a save! Just able to turn the Pokio at the very last second to catch himself.
Oh my god.
That was all reaction.
Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna have to call WatchMojo.com. Top 10 saves in speedrunning. We got you. Oh my god. Okay, MiiWii, a little bit of difficulty there with the bombs. That's Lucid's done. Brutal.
Yeah, I mean, all he's got to do is finish up here. Looking at a 1:00, not looking like a sub 1 hour here. It kind
No,
of good indication is about 5 minutes, and 20 seconds, starting from Moon.
yeah, I agree. I don't think it will sub hour. MiiWii, on the other hand, great chance. Did Lucid just show off what he was drinking?
I don't know what he's chugging there, but wait a minute. Oh, the debate from MiiWii. Where's he going? Finally decides on going for Harriet.
Ooh, God, I hope that wasn't loud.
Yeah, it looks like Lucid can still get a 100. It's gonna be a high 100, low 101, as long as he has a good Moon, Bowser, and end sequence. Big thing here, obviously, is that Moon Cave skip.
Yeah, and ooh. Okay, Lucid going for cave skip.
Very nice. Able to get that first try. I'm just going to be heading into this fight with Bowser now. MiiWii, on the other hand, making his way towards the Mecha Bowser, or Mecha Brutal.
Yeah, so yeah, not going for crates, but you know, that's his preference.
Cap. Oh no, MiiWii.
No, having a little bit of difficulty making it up. Going for it again.
Kind of a bummer there. They're not able to get on top of the Mecha the first try. And just barely able to stay on top.
Yeah, I have no. Oh, taking a bonk. Oh, okay. Doesn't fall off. I have noticed that MiiWii's Mecha Brutals aren't always the most consistent.
To finish this up now. Just needs one more big ground pound there. And Harriet, he is done. Lucidity, on the other hand, into this ending sequence.
Yeah, so definitely not going to sub hour. I think that's definitely a given.
Yeah. Heading in for this 2D section now. Oh, it doesn't get a good brick break. It's a good 2D skip though.
Okay, and he's out of there. We'll be heading to pillars in just a moment.
Give you an idea of just a second if he's able to sub hour. He should he's gotta be super fast here to sub excuse me, not to sub hour, but to get a 100. It's gonna be a very, very high 100 if he's able to get this done quick.
It'd be pretty shocking if he sub hours.
Reverse time.
A lot of questions being raised.
Oh, not able to get that first pillar, so he definitely won't be getting a 100 because of that, having to go back. It's going to be a 101.
Yeah,
for Lucidity.
Yeah, that's going to be a low 101 here.
101, 03, or 02.
Or 00.
Oh man, right on the noggin. 101. Just like that, Lucidity taking the W. But MiiWii
still got a good majority of the kingdom to go.
He does have points he's able to grab.
Yeah, he's just got to be in fast enough to grab him.
As long as he can get this done in under a 106, which realistically he can. He'll be able to grab some points. Oh, not able to get that moon cave skip done first try. Gonna be going for it once again.
Because it's I'm sure MiiWii's definitely trying to make sure he can get this bit done as quick as he can, because you're always, the loss it's not great to get, but as long as you can take away some points from it, then
in case you don't know how the format works, winner automatically grabs 60 points, and there are 30 points up for grabs after that, which is 5 minutes after the winner claims the win. But unfortunately, MiiWii having difficulty with this second hat cycle with Bowser. Able to get a third try. Just slowly chipping away at the time, unfortunately, and points that he can grab. He's got to get this last cycle done and get into the end sequence for him to be able to have a shot at some points.
Yeah,
unfortunately, MiiWii continues to have difficulty here.
Yeah, if I was in MiiWii's position at the end of this, I'd probably, grab my cartridge of Mario Odyssey, throw it up in the air, grab a baseball bat, and just swing.
So, I mean, how realistic is it that MiiWii grabs points here?
Ooh, I think I don't think it will happen, to be honest.
Yeah, unfortunately, as that clock ticks down, I mean, for him to be able to grab points, he needs to be entering that final pillars room at about right now. He isn't close to it at all, so unfortunately, MiiWii will not be getting any points at all heading into the 2D section. 2D skip is good.
No,
and an extended XD skip for y'all. But Lucidityy will be grabbing 90 points. We'll be moving up the ladder there in the league standings. Make sure to check out the league standings, exclamation point bracket. Those will be updated after this race.
yeah, okay.
As we finish up here and MiiWii goes to pillars, make sure to stick around. We've got Super Mario Odyssey content all evening or all morning, or all day from wherever you are in the world. Eastern time is about 5:10 right now. We've got our next race at 5:15 Eastern time. That will be Real versus Tylotech. But yeah, I mean, what's your takeaway from this, Ronnie?
Well, it's sad to see that MiiWii didn't get any points from it. I mean, the game hasn't been very kind to him today. It really hasn't. Took quite a few deaths, a bunch of bonks. No, the game it just didn't go in his favour today, and yeah, he's going to be taking away no points from that, unfortunately. So yeah, GG to both runners again. Commiserations to MiiWii, but again, congrats to Lucid on winning that race. So yeah, please do stick around for our next race. We will. That's it from us here. I've been Lane Irony. Scotch, it was a pleasure to commentate alongside you again.
Of course, and like you're saying, make sure to stick around. Real versus Tylo in about 5 minutes.
Yep. Good
We'll see you back here. We'll see you back here in a little bit.